How are you?
Wonderful.
Okay.
Hi, ladies.
How you doing?
Hey, I'm ready to rock and roll. Sorry
Okay.
for the tardiness. I was sitting there waiting like
Okay.
a idiot.
Okay. You are now tuned in to another episode of the City Girls Podcast. I'm your girl, Chancellor.
And I'm your girl, Kiki.
And on this podcast, we dance in the rain. Hold on. They can't see our shirts. Let me go put it down a little bit.
I don't see shirts, Rodney.
Let me go
You
put
see these shirts, Rodney?
Love it.
Yeah.
Let me put
That's
it
fly.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, Rodney, we want to say thank you so much for taking the time of your busy day to join us on our platform just to chat with us. We know you have a lot of things going on. We want to say first, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm honored to be rocking with y'all. Let's rock it.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Before you start, we have to give your flowers. Okay. We got to give your flowers. You coming in here. We got to do this right. I mean, like, it's a legend in our presence, so we have to do it right. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So, Rodney is a comedian. He's an actor. He's a writer. He's a producer. Yeah. He's a father of 6. Okay. He is a husband. Is it 24 years?
24 years, be 25 this year.
Oh, good. That's a blessing.
That is a blessing. He has been on every stage that we can name. I mean, I wrote a lot of stuff down, but it's so much that you have been on, Rodney. I mean, it's a lot. Who's Got Jokes with Bill Bellamy? He was on the Monique Show. He was on Def Comedy Jam, Comic View, so much. He's producing and starred in a Sirius XM show called That Joke Was Funny. So, can you start off? Hold on, no.
Yeah, the movie.
Hold on, no, because the other thing that I got right here, because I want to ask the question about that. So, you know what? How we always start out writing, we always start out breaking ice with something funny, right? So
Okay.
we're going to ask you a question. Would you rather?
Okay.
Would you rather go into the past and meet your ancestors or go into the future and meet your great-great-grandchildren?
I probably like to go in the past. You know, I knew my grandfather, but I would like to see him when he was really at his heyday. You know,
Yeah,
he was an entrepreneur, business owner. He owned funeral homes for many years. So I would like to, and he was funny. My mother used to tell me stories about how he would hold court and crack jokes. You know, and so I would love to see that. You know.
Yeah.
That'd be dope. What would you want to do? Future or past?
Probably past.
Past?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see what happened to my grandma and them and all of them back then.
I don't have no kids, so I ain't gonna have no great kids. So I'll go back to the past.
Yeah.
It ain't too late.
Yes, it is. For me.
It ain't too late, Rodney. Tell again. Listen, okay.
My man LeBaron said he want to send y'all some popcorn, so he gonna hit y'all DM and hook y'all up.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you.
We love popcorn.
Yes.
The best gourmet popcorn in the world.
Wow. I can't wait to taste it. Thank you. Please send our DM. Please. Okay. Would you rather have a rewind button, or would you rather a pause button on your life?
I like a rewind button because I be saying some stuff sometimes I want to take back.
Yeah.
You know, we comedians, you know, every once in a while you say something, you like, why I say that? Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Now, so we know also, like I said, that you were just in Coming to America. When I tell you it was to see your face, that was big. Yeah. And I know it's a funny story of how you actually found out that you got the role. Can you tell the people how you actually got the role? Because it's a funny story.
So I mean, I auditioned like everybody else, but the working title of the movie was the Quest, and so I went in and read for the Quest, and my agent called me like, "Yo, you booked the Quest," and I was like, "Okay, well, when do it work?" She's like, "You're not excited?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm excited, but you know, I got to pick up my daughter from school, so you know." And she's like, "Rodney, the Quest is coming to America."
What?
I was like, "Really?" I was like, "Man," went upstairs. Me and my wife stood in the kitchen and cried like two babies.
I bet. That's amazing.
Well, how was it on set? Because I know that Eddie Murphy is like one of the ones that you look up to. How was it on set actually being in the atmosphere with all of those legends in itself?
I mean, you got Eddie Murphy, you got Arsenio Hall, John Amos, my friend Lunell, my buddy Nav Green, Tracy Morgan and I became close on the set. Jermaine Fowler, who played the son. I mean, so many great comedians, man. Leslie Jones, who we go back 20 years. Yeah. And it was like, you know, the reason I do comedy is Eddie Murphy. So to be able to watch this man walk into the room and he know who I am, that was a real thing, you know.
That's good.
That was
like, what's my line? Q?
But yeah, that was amazing. So do you have any funny stories on set with him?
Well, the set was like a party. So Tracy Morgan had this boombox. Every time they yelled cut, Tracy started a full party. So we was dancing, we was battling. You know, it was so much fun, man. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's amazing. We also know that the premiere of Off the Chain Presents Rodney Perry on Bounce TV was the highest rated original program. Like come on. Yeah. Like, stop playing with Rodney. Okay, I'm sorry. My bad. You know, the highest rated on Bounce.
Yeah.
Like, that is big to be the highest rated, you know what I'm saying, on the network.
I mean, you know, when I got in business with Bounce, it was cool because, you know, at that time they were all about comedy. It changed over a couple of years because dramas became really prevalent and they went away from comedy. But I was their comedy guy for a few years and it was a great time, man. So big ups to Bounce, and they still run those shows now. I still people go, I saw you 5 o'clock this morning. I'm like, really? You need to go to bed.
You also, like I said, has been married 25 years 24 going on 25. What can you tell us? What is, you know how like everybody has a secret, you know what I'm saying, thing? What is it of how y'all actually, you know what I'm saying, made it this 25 years?
You know what, sis, the reality is you can't arrive at that place where you don't want to be with the person at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the you know, you're gonna go through ups and downs. And some days she wanted to be out, and some days I wanted to be out, but we never got there together. So somebody always gotta want to work it out. And we've been through the ups and downs, and we still standing.
Yeah.
So speaking of you being married, so in the Madea movie you were married, right?
Yes.
I was so mad at you. I was like, we need to get on her. You just let her handle you, and I was like, I'm so mad. Like,
but you know, a lot of couples live that life.
That's true.
You know, and so when I read it, it was important to me that you know, he was getting pushed around by his wife, by his kids, and as I read, I was like, this dude has to have a moment, and he has that moment in the movie. And you think about it, if I don't let them push me around, my moment is less.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So I had to go through that part, you know, and, you know, think about being an actor when you're in a movie, you know the future.
Yeah.
And so you can't jump the future, otherwise you affect your moment.
Yeah.
And so it was a big deal, man. Great movie.
When you did put your foot down, I was like, that time.
he did that. He played that role.
I was like, finally, because I was like, oh my God.
So,
yeah, and it was parts y'all didn't see. So Tyler Perry would have them kids say crazy stuff to me.
Oh.
So I walk in a scene one day, and the kid's like, "What's up, punk ass?" I said, "Cut." I said, "Tyler Perry, you gonna get these kids swung on?" He said, "Rodney Perry, you don't be yelling out no cut on my set."
Rodney, do not make her laugh. She don't know how to stop.
Okay.
Yo, I told Tyler Perry, these ain't my kids. You gonna get these kids swung on.
See what you did.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. So is there any rituals or anything that you do to get ready for like comedy tours or you know what I'm saying, the role of a movie?
I mean, as an actor, my process is always learn your lines. Learn your lines, and then you can have fun. Because once you know the character and your lines, then you can you can improvise, you can create stuff. But if you don't know your lines, you don't know where you're supposed to be. And so, as far as actor, that's my process. As far as comedy, I just love comedy. You know, I mean, I'm not one that's you're gonna see, a boxing in the backstage. I just believe you should go and just you prepare way before you prepare. I'm gonna go do an open mic tonight. That's my preparation. I prepare so when it's time, I'm already ready.
Right. Have you ever had a role where you would had to be in the scene with somebody that you just really not? Sometimes you meet people and you just I don't like that. I don't like it's something about them that you I can't connect with. Has there ever been a time where you had that happen? Even if you're doing comedy, you went to perform, something like that.
I kind of get along with everybody. Are there some whack people out there? Yes, but I've been blessed enough to work with cats that I like and enjoy. And we all making money, so it ain't no room for that energy. I was on a set one day and these two characters didn't get along in real life, but they supposed to be brothers, and I'm like, yo, y'all got to figure this out in real life because we need to look like family. And so they had to work that out. So I try not to be in no funky space on set,
Yeah. That's one thing I will say, that even, I've heard that you are the comedian's comedian. You know what I'm saying? Everybody love you, you know what I'm saying, to look up to you a lot of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of that, those moments. But what would you say, the advice would you give to somebody who is just these young comedians who want to start, but then they doing skits and stuff on Instagram? Because I know it's a difference how, you know what I'm saying, the older comedians, how they value the comedians now who's coming out from, you know what I'm saying, doing skits stuff on Instagram. I don't diss the young folks, man. The moment you don't understand the kids is your first day as an old person. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so you got to respect it. I mean, people are doing a lot of work to make themselves go viral. People like Desi Banks, people like Daphne Springs. I mean, they're talented people and they work really hard to create this atmosphere, and they making money. To me, social media is just a new way to get famous.
Yeah.
And they figured that out. I'm not mad at that, but I'm also learning how to comedian Mrs. on there. I've been watching him. He's a good comedian and he's finding his way. So, at the end of the day, I just love comedy. I like to see people do it the right way. Only thing I ask is respect the game.
Yeah.
You're a comedian and you social media, that's fine. But if you decide to get on this stage, just respect the game. Work.
Yeah. Yeah. So you said Eddie Murphy was one of the ones that you looked up to. Who is some other comedians that when you were younger that you actually looked up to?
You know what? It's usually people you ain't never heard of. Of course, the Bernie Macs and the Robin Harrisons of the world, I was heavily influenced by. But John Austin, who when I was an open micer, took me under his wing and showed me how to be a comedian. Or Wayne Robinson, who showed me and my buddy Harry Ratchford, who currently writes for Kevin Hart. We was roommates, and he showed us how to be comedians. So it's the people you know and the people you don't know. It was this guy named Tony Royster, and I'm coming off stage one day, and I had all this, my keys, my wallet in my pocket. He said, "What's all that shit in your pocket?" I'm like, "What?" He said, "Man, you distracted, man. Take that stuff out of your pockets before you go on stage." And to this day, I don't go on stage with nothing in my pockets because I don't want to be distracted like that.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So we also know that you were in the Navy. Do you have any funny stories about when you were in the Navy?
I am a Navy vet. I served 8 years in the Navy.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, thank you for your service.
This is how stupid I am. I joined the Navy and I couldn't swim.
Oh, Lord. Did they teach you?
They kind of teach you. So first of all, black dudes from the inner city can't swim. So it's 90 of us in the company in the military, 90 guys. The 10 black guys, only ones can't swim.
Wow.
And I was on the last day of remedial swimming, and they had a Navy SEAL there, and I was drowning, literally. I went down for my third time, and I'm drowning. and I hear this man tell me, if you die, I'll kill you.
No way.
I came up. Swear to God, true story.
Wow.
How you hear that in the water?
I don't know. He was a Navy SEAL. He might have been under there with me. I don't know.
No, for real. I don't deal with water because it's a lot. So I definitely understand. I can imagine what you was thinking. It's a lot. It's a lot. Like thinking about it make me like I feel like I can't breathe. But yeah, I'm glad you didn't drown.
Me too.
Yes. Okay, so with your transition, you know, from the Navy and then you left the Navy and got into comedy.
Well, I was already doing comedy, but it's one thing to be like a comedian and have a job, but when you quit your job, 1998, pack up your family and move to LA, it's hard.
Yeah.
So, you know, everybody talks about the leap of faith, but nobody tell you on the other side of the leap of faith is real life.
Yeah.
You know, I had to take care of my family. I started managing an apartment building in LA. I did a lot of things, man. And, you know, luckily I was able to make the relationships and make the friends. You know, people like Kim Whitley helped me. People like Sid the Entertainer helped me. People like George Lopez helped me and showed me the way, man. And that's why I go out of my way to help young comics.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we know the strong survive. So that's it's a testament, you know what I'm saying, right there of, you know what I'm saying, what you was really supposed to do. Like, even though, you know what I'm saying, you had your 9 to 5, you kept doing that dream until, you know what I'm saying. So we applaud you for that.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
you right where you need to be. Now, so we have a
I was too stupid to quit.
Because I would have been like, you know what, never mind. Let's forget it. I don't want it.
Yeah.
So with Mother's Day, this Sunday, we have a question. So on Mother's Day, is it okay, just to like with your wife, right? And just to like she had, I don't know if the kid, you know what I'm saying, she had kids outside like before you.
I had kids before her.
Okay. So what if your child's mother wanted to take you out for Father's Day just on a dinner with the kids? Do you think that's appropriate?
My kids is grown, but I'm sure my wife would be a big fat hell no to that.
Yeah.
No.
Only because my wife and my son's mother never got along. So you know, I mean, if they had a better relationship, maybe. But you know, like my wife's side eye if I get her a Mother's Day present.
Yeah. That was like my next question, because I saw where some people was like, I'm still gonna get like my baby mama a gift for Mother's Day, but they not together, but he got a whole relationship. And they be like, it's from the kid. No, it ain't.
I mean, I think that's okay when the kids are young and they can't do it themselves. Yes, you as a father, as a mother, you help them achieve that. But other than that, they get grown, 14, 15. Y'all better get your mama some. That she ain't my mama.
Yeah.
That's y'all mama.
Yeah.
Y'all get us some.
That is true, because you know when they are younger, you know, just like they young, and then you want to, you know, set them to start. You're setting up the tradition for them to start getting their mother or something. So it's like, okay, y'all going there, write a card. I'm gonna take out to the store so y'all can buy something for her. But when they do get, you know, to a certain age, it is their responsibility to now, you know what I'm saying, show their mother appreciation.
Right, but you know, you help as a parent. You help. You know, you facilitate, because your day coming next month, and you gotta be like, I expect you.
Yeah. So do you have like a favorite song that you like to listen to? If you can listen to one song all the time, just like on repeat, what would be the song that you listen to?
I'm an Anthony Hamilton fan. You know
he found Charlene, right? You saw his Instagram.
I saw he got Charlene. He got a new album coming out too. I'm a huge Anthony Hamilton fan. Charlene, one of my favorite songs. Sister Big Bones, My Joint. I just love the dude, man. He you know, I've been to probably 8 or 9, if not Anthony Hamilton, anything New Edition, anything Bell Bill DeVoe.
Yes, yeah. I saw Anthony Hamilton in concert when he came down here, and he was amazing. He jumped down in the crowd and was walking. I wanted to get down there so bad. That's why I'm kind of mad that Charlene done came back. Now I really ain't got a chance. But yeah, he's definitely a vibe. Okay, that's good. I like that.
So now we know that you had a stroke. So we want to say, oh my gosh. And the seat, you know what I'm saying?
Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
Won't he do it? He said he would.
And it's
amazing.
like there's nothing wrong with him. Nothing happened. Can you tell us, you know what I'm saying, going through the experience of, you know what I'm saying, how like it changed mentally for you or physically, or you know what I'm saying, like how you going forward, you know what I'm saying, after that?
Well, I give y'all the quick story. So I was diagnosed with hypertension maybe 5 years before I had a stroke. I took the pills and it made my thing go. So I'm like, what I'm not about to do is take that shit no more. So I stopped taking the medicine, and it took it like 5 years to catch up to me.
Yeah.
Traveling, still doing comedy, still going all over the place. I'm in Denver, Colorado, and I'm not feeling good. I talked to one of my boys over the phone. He's like, Rodney, go get your blood pressure checked. I went to Walmart and checked my blood pressure. It was 221 over 140. And I went and still did 2 shows that night. And I checked into the emergency room that night. And I checked in. I had the stroke at the hospital. And I spent the next 45 days getting well.
Wow.
Yeah,
so how did you know you were having a stroke? I know most people say like some parts of their body go numb or their face kind of, start doing stuff.
Well, the American Stroke Association has an acronym they use called FAST: face drooping, arm weakness, speech slurring. And if you notice in that, it's time to go to the hospital. I got lucky enough to have my stroke at the hospital.
Yeah, you did.
But I should have went earlier that day. I might not have had the stroke.
Yeah.
And so, I was just really tired that day, I remember. And, you get in the hospital and all of a sudden your hand is contorted. I couldn't walk. I was confined to a wheelchair. And it took me 8 days in ICU. And then the rest of the time I was in rehab, learning how to walk again and use my limbs again.
Oh, that's good. So I bet you take that medicine now, don't you?
I don't care. If it stays soft the rest of my life, I got enough kids.
If God brought you through that stroke, he ain't gonna let them pills do you like that.
He ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it.
He ain't gonna let you too good of a person for him to let you go out like that.
Hey.
Don't worry about it. You got this.
Yeah, so we want to say, listen, that is amazing. God is good, and just, you know what I'm saying, to see it don't seem like nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? Just
I'm one of the lucky ones.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's a blessing.
I meet stroke patients all the time that have way more deficit than I did. And man, it's been a blessing, man. It's been a huge blessing because it could have been so much worse.
Yeah, it could have been. Yeah. Well, God is good, and we thankful that you was at the hospital when it happened. Because you wouldn't be sitting here, and like me.
I might be. I'd be like this.
You know what? No, don't do that. Stop. Don't do that. Would you still do comedy?
How y'all doing, silly girl?
I'm not laughing because I don't want to have no stroke, and that be me, and I inbox you, and I be like, see what you did.
But seriously, most people who have strokes, they do have something. Their face look different, or they arm something.
Or they move a little bit different. So that's a blessing.
And how about this, ladies? You be feeling like, how come I get to be? You feel like survivor's remorse almost. You feel like, God, how come I got to come back? And you meet people that don't come back. So I've learned not to feel that way and to just be thankful, and post-stroke, I'm in a perpetual state of thankfulness. Like, you can't tell me nothing, man. I'm just really thankful for this journey.
Yeah. When I was in high school, Rodney, I had a car accident, flipped 6 times, hit a pole, and landed a ditch. And I came out, and it was just, my arm was scarred up. That's it. So ever since that moment, that's why I asked mentally what it did for you, because ever since that moment, I tell her all the time, like, it made me happier, appreciative of every day.
Did you have a near-death experience? Did you leave your body?
I felt it. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I felt it. I went unconscious, and then when I woke up, I just saw lights. So you know what I'm saying? It was like I just saw like the police, and you know what I'm saying, the everybody. I was right there, and so they was like, "Stop moving, you okay?" I'm like, "I'm okay." You know what I'm saying? But not knowing, I just went unconscious because I hit my head on the door and stuff. But to flip 6 times and hit a pole and land a ditch and nothing happened to
And
me.
look at you now, face beat, looking cute as hell. What?
Surrounded by angels. Look at that.
Angels.
Around me, angels.
Yes. So Rodney, okay, Winter, you're producing and starting we said earlier of That Joke Is Funny. Can you tell us about that? That's gonna be on Sirius XM. That's coming, or is it already starting?
That's coming down the pipe. My friend Barrett Dungy came to me. He's like, Rodney, we got some space on Sirius. I want you to create a show. And basically, it's like me being a DJ for comedy clips. So I tee up to the clips. And I mean, they already play clips, but they really don't have nobody going, hey, this is JB Smooth. Check them out. So I'm doing that. And it's a really cool show. I'm proud of it.
Yeah, that is. We can't wait for that to come out. So can you tell us some of the best advice that anybody in the industry gave you, or anybody out of the industry gave you?
I mean, you get so many jewels along the way. I remember Steve Harvey told me one time. So I used to write for Steve on the show called Steve Harvey's Big Time, and so Steve, he would give us little jewels every day. So he just one day out of nowhere, he said, Rodney P, you want this? I said, what you talking about, Steve? He said, do you want this? I said, I don't understand. He said, well, I got a wife. I can't go to Applebee's with my wife. I can't go to the mall to spend time with my family, because when it do, it turn into something else. He said, so you got to decide now why it don't matter. Do you want this? And that was a powerful moment, because I had to decide that I want to keep going down this road, even though it put pressure on your family sometimes. And my answer was yes, but it's tough sometimes. Like, I just booked a movie. I got another movie coming down the pipe, and it's going to make me be away to miss my baby's graduation. My daughter graduated from my baby's graduation. My daughter graduated from high school. I'm going to miss their graduation because I got to be in Canada quarantining for 14 days before I shoot. So I made a decision that I want this, but it ain't always easy.
I definitely understand.
So would you change like professions if you can go back in time?
Oh, hell no.
Right.
I don't know how to do nothing else.
Yeah.
I mean, like I tell people, some people got too much talent. So I got my son who sings, raps, he do all these things, but he don't know how to pick one thing. So I was always talented in comedy. Of course I learned how to produce and other things, and I'm artistic. I draw, I make jewelry now and stuff like that. But my gift is comedy. And so I've known that since 2nd grade. So a guy like me is blessed to have the thing and to have chose the thing very early. And so I tell some people, you got too much talent because you don't know what you want to do. I know exactly what I want to do. And my gifts have made room for themselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I saw something at Jerry. We gotta get something at Jerry. He got a bracelet.
Yeah, I'm gonna order something. Your link in your bio. I mean, like, is it in your? How do I order?
Just hit my DM. I got you.
Yeah.
Hit my DM with your favorite colors, and I do it myself.
Okay, I will.
And see, I think that's even for all the people who are listening, because we also can put this on YouTube as well. So all of the people, like I said, go to Rodney Perry Live on Instagram and DM him. And the fact that they getting a bracelet made from Rodney Perry, like, that's dope. The fact that you're not just, having nobody else to make it and manufacture, and then it come, you sell it. But the fact that it came from you, that's even more special.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I hope so.
Yeah, that is. Like, I'm gonna get one just because I know it's you handmade it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna send you the little. I'm gonna send you the little time lapse of me making it too.
Yeah, it's like, girl, this Rodney made it. You know what I'm saying? It could be cute. Just the fact that know, people can say that. I think that's even more special.
Yeah.
I love y'all relationship. Y'all, I like y'all.
Look, you ain't seen nothing. Listen, Rodney, we tone it down. We trying to tone it down. Because listen, we are from Dallas, Texas, and you know what I'm saying? You know, we loud and stuff, you know. And so we trying to tone it down, you know.
Oh, you ain't gotta say nothing else. Y'all drive fast as hell though. Let me tell you something about Dallas.
I drive, but it's like I may hit a bump, a curb, a pole.
The scariest place to drive in America is Dallas, because y'all be getting it.
It is probably because I'm on the road, but
so listen,
sorry.
So you from Chicago, right? So and now you living in Atlanta. Are you in Atlanta?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So listen, what is a major difference between the Chicago people and the Atlanta culture? Because Atlanta culture is like the Black Hollywood now.
Atlanta is definitely Black Hollywood. Chicago is just real people, down to earth. You know, we Chicagoans are everywhere. You know, you can go to Egypt and it'd be a black dude from Chicago dancing in the sand, you know. But I like Atlanta for this reason. Yeah. Atlanta has a link to Black American history, whether it's Dr. King or any of the history that we know. The Black history is here in America, and Atlanta is like, you know, Chicago is black, but Atlanta is black, and I like that.
Yeah, me too. I would move to Atlanta, but it's too many people there. So
it's too many blacks. It's too many blacks.
That's what I want to be around my people, but it's just too many people. So I just wait and just visit, and then yeah.
I like Dallas though. Dallas. My sister lives in Dallas. My sister Sherelle lives. She's in Louisville, so you know I spent some time out there.
Yeah. I remember I was talking to you before. Didn't you say she's a Delta?
She is a Delta.
We are as well.
Hey,
all right, ladies.
Her being a Delta. That's
my mother was a Delta too. My sister pledged my mother grad chapter.
Oh, that's amazing. Legacy.
Yay!
We gotta try to I love that. I'm gonna find Sherelle. She on your Facebook, Instagram.
Yes. Yeah. Sherelle Evans. She a member of the grad chapter there in Dallas too.
I mean, we're the best. I mean, your mama, your sister, and then us. Yeah. Look.
Yeah. Our condolences, you know what I'm saying, to your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Hey, and you know what? One thing I learned when we lost my mom, I do a joke about it too. I say when I do my comedy show, I was like, you know what? We lost my mom a couple of years ago. People like, oh, I'm like, no, she ain't dead. She in the mall somewhere. She lost.
See, because I lost my mom like this year made my math off, but almost 15 years. So it never. I mean, I'm surviving, but it's just like a day-to-day. It's a day-to-day thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You never know when it's gonna come.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, so I'm in the house. It was a bottle of perfume I never seen. I'm cleaning up some stuff, and I'm like, what is this? I opened it up, and it was my mom's perfume. I had never seen it.
Yeah.
I smelled that stuff.
Look, that's it. Mm-hmm. It don't matter where you at. You be like, excuse me, I need a moment. My face will turn red, and I be like,
so here's my mama's story. So my mom, we from Chicago. My mother went to high school with Chaka Khan. Right. So she would tell me these stories with all my life, and I kind of, you know, late white didn't believe her. And we doing Monique's show, and Chaka Khan is our guest. My mother's at the show. Chaka Khan started singing and hit one of them big old notes, and saw my mother say, oh. We went home that night. My mother was like, "You see that bitch get shook?" Told you.
No, I like.
My mother, she's a little bitty woman. She was threatening Chaka Khan from the audience.
Wait a minute, what you saying?
My mother was threatening Chaka Khan from the audience.
She was a bully?
A little bitty bully.
Girl, and she scared her. Mid-note, wow. That's a bad girl. See what you did?
Don't mess up your makeup.
She said, you see that bitch get shook. Okay. Come on.
That's my mama right there in a nutshell.
I know that's right.
Oh, Lord. Man. Yeah. Look, anytime that you get sad, look about her telling Chaka Khan. Okay, I'm sorry. Because every time I think about Chaka Khan, now I'm thinking about Rodney Perry.
Yeah. What song was it? Through the Wire?
I don't even remember.
Okay. Anytime she hear the note, I'm going to think about your mama.
Oh, man. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, let me bring you back.
She got to get it together, Rodney. Give up.
It's okay.
But you know, I agree because I lost my dad a couple years ago. And it'd be the craziest thing to me just come out. I'd be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I'm good or something. I'd be looking at something on TV or, you know, scrolling through IG and see, you know what I'm saying, dad with his daughter or something. I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
I can hear some keys jiggle. Like if somebody grab their keys and do it like this, I'll be like, you know what? I got to go.
Hey, so me and my family, we take turns trying to make each other cry.
Okay.
So my mom loved Al Green, so my brother texts me with Al Green on the text message. That's how we have fun with each other.
Yeah.
That's how stupid we are.
Yeah. But that's good.
You're laughing at your pain and makes everything so much better. That's why, like I said, a comedian is one of the jewels of this earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, because out of all the pain that everybody goes through and all the darkness or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all bring so much laughter and light to a lot of people. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as, like, even with doctors, you know what I'm saying? Like, doctoring on the body, you know, I always say that comedians, you know what I'm saying, doctor, like, you know what I'm saying, I sold for the laughter and stuff.
When you come to Dallas and do a show?
I should be coming to the Arlington Improv this year, but it's not on my calendar just yet. So hopefully I get to meet y'all face to face.
Yeah.
So as we see you coming, we gonna go ahead and book them tickets.
Sure is, Uncle Rodney.
Yes. Because you remember I told you I had met you with Q. I don't know if you remember Q.
Oh, that's my man. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll talk. But anywho,
you know, Q from Chicago too. So that's my buddy.
Yep. And you know he got that wedding coming up. You going to that wedding?
You know, I don't know about COVID yet. Let me think about it.
So are you part from, did you know R. Kelly since she's from Chicago?
I don't know R. Kelly personally, but my daughter went to school with his children here in Atlanta.
Okay.
So I know Lil Robert.
Lil Robert. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So also you have right now available the 45 is still ticking. Can you tell us about that?
So 44 is still ticking.
I mean 44.
So my 44th birthday, I was working on Bounce Steel, and they gave me a chance to do an album. So I did a comedy special for them. That the video was on there, but they let me produce the audio version, and so I dropped that. So it's on iTunes. And what happened in comedy is we needed to have a digital presence. So Spotify, Pandora, all those places, the more digital products you have out there, the better. And so I got 44 and still ticking. I got Rodney Perry Survivor that's out. I just dropped a prank call CD called Prank Answers, where I went into businesses and pranked their customers over the phone. And so I just wanted to expand my digital footprint because the people that count that, I get a check every month from that, you know. And so you got to create multiple streams of income when you're a comedian in this game nowadays.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So with the COVID, because I know with comedians, y'all tour a lot. So with COVID, did it actually, you know what I'm saying, like stop a lot of the business? You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of comedians started like doing more digital stuff, like you said, because of COVID. So did that push you into doing more stuff online?
It definitely made me respect social media more. So this time last year, March happens, and we go in quarantine. You stuck in the house, and you don't know how long it's gonna last, right? March, April, May, June, and now you like, yo, when I'm gonna go, you know, tell jokes. And so we was forced to figure that out online. And so what I learned about myself is that I thought I was doing comedy for people, but I was really doing comedy for me because I was losing my mind up in this house. So I set this backdrop up and I started cracking jokes right here.
Yeah, it was neat. So you working on anything else that you can tell us about or tell the people?
Well, like I was telling you, I got a movie I'm shooting in a couple of weeks in Canada. I really can't talk about the subject matter of the movie, but it might be a big one. And so it's going to put me in that mainstream space where white folks will be like, oh, I love that Rodney guy.
Yeah.
So again, we want to say thank you so much. We don't want to take up too much time. We want to take a little of your time, but we want to say thank you. We are very appreciative that you use your platform to even come and speak to us. Like, give me your flowers. You are a legend. I will always look at you like a legend. Like you know what I'm saying, have done so many great things. You know what I'm saying? Touched so many stages. Like I said, I wrote so much stuff down. It was a long list. You know what I'm saying? So we would like to say from the City Girls podcast that we appreciate, we love, and we respect, and we pray that, you know what I'm saying, you make it to whatever, you know what I'm saying, goal that you have set.
And you can add us on your list of like people you done connected with. Eddie Murphy, City Girls podcast. I'm just saying, like,
right there, right up under that. Yeah. And you know what? I'm honored to be able to sit with y'all because I don't take these interviews lightly. I remember when nobody cared.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so when I get a chance to talk to people, and especially nice people, and especially when their hair is real cute and they faces beat and they got the cute hoop earrings on and the matching shirt, you gotta respect that.
Yeah. Don't make me blush. Don't do that. I'm gonna put that in my bio. Rodney said my hair was cute and my earrings were cute.
We gonna use that as a soundbite. You feel me? We taking that. Give me some. Taking that as a soundbite. Listen, can't nobody tell me nothing.
Now, are y'all line sisters?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? Y'all probably was right there.
Huh?
You a number one?
I'm the ace. Yeah, I am.
And number 8.
Okay, ace.
Mm-hmm.
First in line, first to get down for mine. You know how it goes.
I'm not bad.
So again, we want to say thank you for all of the people who are out here. Like I said, this interview will go up on YouTube. Please go to Spotify, Anchor, iTunes, and actually, follow.
How do I subscribe to y'all on YouTube? I want to make sure I follow.
Yeah.
It's Silly Girls Podcast. We Silly Girls Podcast for everything on the podcast platforms as well as on YouTube as well. So again,
go and listen, Rodney, for real. Go and listen.
Yeah, because listen, we was real tame with you, but
I want you to go and listen.
Because you're a married man and we didn't want to go in like that, you know what I'm saying?
Because we some ladies.
We some ladies.
But
what y'all be saying? Y'all are Delta, so y'all be wilding out, I know.
I mean, you know.
Rodney, our first episode is called, say it.
Okay, so I know we're not going to hold you up, but we really want you to listen to our first episode. It's called Cheeto Pussy. Go and listen to it. Oh, I know. Go listen to it.
Oh, okay, can I answer one question before we get off? Okay, one question. Okay, listen. Because it's called Cheeto Pussy, listen. Okay, this last question, I'm going to let him go. Okay, listen. The reason why it's called Cheeto Pussy is because we talk about basically like hygiene and, you know what I'm saying, and foreplay. So basically, you know what I'm saying, we were saying how, like, just say like for dude, you know what I'm saying, he eats some Cheetos, right?
He can't go down there.
You know what I'm saying? And then he trying to give you, you know what I'm saying, he's trying to give you some legs. And he still got Cheetos in his teeth, so you know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying, then he's trying to, put the fingers up, but he ain't wash his hands. So now you got some Cheetos in your pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
wow.
See, that's our real podcast, right?
She just couldn't wait to say that, but no, go and listen. We have several episodes, but Cheeto is the first one.
Yeah.
I can't believe I just ran.
Okay. Which one of y'all was messing with the dude with the Cheetos?
Neither,
but however, you know what, Rodney, listen, it was, I believe that it was.
It done been some times where because no, we gonna say this for real, gonna let you go. You know, normally if you meet with somebody, y'all done chilled and y'all done ate or so whatever. If y'all sitting there in the mood, in the moment, you ain't telling them go wash your hands. Right. So if he ate some ribs or if he ate some chicken, then
you don't want no rib. You don't want no rib coochie.
Yeah, you don't want no rib
coochie. Because we'll get irritated and then there'll be a domino effect. So that's why we say Cheeto to tell them to go and hygiene things, but go and listen for real.
Because it's stuff that people don't think about, seriously. Like, if they for real just ate some Cheetos, or you just, ate something. And
I ain't gonna tell you what I thought. I thought y'all had some type of flavoring on it to make it taste like Cheetos.
I don't want it to be flavored like Cheetos. That's cheesy. And
Well,
you know,
hold on. Brother like Cheeto.
No, brothers like Cheeto. Rodney, I'm not gonna blame you. But no, for real, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to.
Cheeto's on the main line. Tell him what you want.
You know what, Rodney? Thank you for tuning in.
Somebody said Sweet Baby Ray's coochie.
I ain't never had no Sweet Baby Ray. You know what? I'm sick of you. See what you did? Don't say nothing else because you don't get a heart attack.
Mr. The barbecue sandwich did. You know what I'm saying? He want to, you know what I'm saying, touch you then. He got the barbecue sauce.
Well, at least people had a little extra on it, little condiments.
Oh Lord. Okay.
But no, for real. Thank you. No, thank you for real for tuning in with us.
Y'all gonna get me divorced. Let me go.
Okay, all the men y'all need to wash our hands before the foreplay. That's all we said.
No, for real, Rodney. Thank you for tuning in. Y'all go follow him. Go follow us and